A new poll from Meredith College points to trouble for President Biden in November. It shows he's losing support in North Carolina among two key groups. As WRAL's Eric Miller explains, Democrats have work to do.
Researchers polled 760 registered voters right here in North Carolina, and their responses are shedding light not only who could end up in the White House, but who could end up right here in the governor's mansion.
For President Biden, it's bad news. Meredith College's latest poll shows him down 5 points in North Carolina if he faces President Trump again in the general election. Meredith political scientist David McLennan says it's because Biden is losing support among two key groups.
Particularly black males. We've seen them looking at Trump more. And then young voters, ever since the attack on Israel on October 7th and the U.S. response, we have seen Biden's numbers go down with 18 to 24-year-olds.
But it's not all bad news for Democrats. The poll also pointing to a victory for Democrat Attorney General Josh Stein in the governor's race if he and Republican Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson face off in November. McLennan says that lead is likely the result of current Governor Roy Cooper's strong approval ratings.
He has the highest approval rating of any politician and has had since he's been in office.
But Stein and Robinson have to clinch their party's nominations first. The poll shows both men with commanding leads, with Stein leading his nearest challenger by 26 points. Robinson has an even larger lead in his race, leading veteran trial lawyer Bill Graham by 30 points. But a surprisingly large number of voters, more than 50% of Democrats polled and more than 40% of Republicans, are still undecided.
Well, I think people just aren't locked into the state races like the governor's race.
McLennan says there's room for a challenger to overtake Stein or Robinson, but time isn't on their side.
They tend to go for the front runner when they're last-minute deciders. So, I would say for the challengers, it's a tough hill to climb.
Eric Miller, WRAL News, Raleigh.